Well, it's me again. I'm very late with this, and not to mention I got interrupted and a bit later, so this is everything. Fairy Tale chapter 2, no, 4 to 5. We see a front chapter of the Avatar Guild and also of Gray's evil face. His hair looks even darker than usual. Else, first, Wendy is trying to heal Yuvia, but her fever is not going down, and I think I know why. She is worrying so much that she cannot be healed until she meets Gray. Again, that may be a very unhealthy relation, but that's actually true. Yuvia is so emotionally dependent on Gray now that if not Gray returns, I have a feeling Yuvia is gonna die. She can't just heal from this. Elsewhere, as they write to Sabretooth, Natsu is strangely silent, and he's strangely serious, saying to Lucy, I believe in Gray, but I cannot bring him back unless I stop believing in him and stuff. Lucy do not understand what Natsu mean. Even less when Natsu says, "I'm stop believing, but if I find him, I believe." That's what I'm trying to say. It's obvious Natsu knows something that he's not telling. They return to the Sabretooth Guild. We see Yukino, just as beautiful as ever. We see Orba and Rufus, still as a bit of an arrogant as ever. And then we meet Sting, who has turned into a fat ass. No, the campy. But then later, when Natsu hears that Rouge is out, he runs out, and then Sting is turned back into his original form thanks to Yukino's Celestial Spirit Libra. It turns out there was an eating contest that Minerva won, but Sting got the fat, or maybe Minerva got the gravity pushover. As Natsu meets up with Rouge and Minerva, who's going on a job together with Frosch, Natsu grabs Rouge away, and Lucy runs after. And here, Happy and Frosch get along, and Minerva sincerely apologizes for the things she did in the guild, and she says Sting didn't want them to enter the Grand Magic Game unless Fairy Tale entered. It's a bit funny though when they had that eating contest. And Rouge couldn't eat. Sting ate very much, and Minerva ate dignified, but she was the one who won. That is really funny. But it's also nice to see how much she's changed. But here also Natsu demands Rouge to give him the job, which is to destroy Avatar Guild. He then grabs Lucy and runs away with him, saying that you need to stay with Frosch and Minerva protect Rouge. He's not telling why, but it's then we find out why. Do you all remember Future Rouge? He says 1 year from now on, Frosch will be killed. And who killed him? None other than Gray! Gray will kill Frosch. That's the title, I said. Is this a joke? Are you kidding me? Are you telling me Gray really have turned evil? No, Hiro Mashima. No. I know a lot of people hate the fact that some compare this to a Sasuke situation, and trust me, I hate it too. But this is really still starting to sound like a Sasuke situation. Not Gray. I mean, there was nothing in his profile that suggested that Gray was gonna be capable of this. No, it's gotta be the tattoo. It's gotta be a brainwashing. Or, as I said in last year, could Gray just be playing all that and he killed Frosch to keep up his cover? But there's one clue to this. You all remember how despair and how how cynical Rouge was. This may be the reason why, because Gray gives a very cynical air when we see him here, and the reason why he looked down on Natsu so very much is because you thought you had a friend and your friend betrayed you. Or, we all know for a fact that when you try to change fate, it will happen. So it's very likely that no matter how much Natsu is going to prevent this, it's still going to happen. But it must change. It must. We cannot allow to have this much despair. So Lucy and Natsu heads over to destroy Avatar. Next week is called Black Heart, and judging from that one, we will see how much that will show us just how much Grey has changed, how dark and evil he have become. It's gonna be a sad one. I have just a very big feeling for that. That's basically this chapter. As I said, the biggest shot. Well, a lot of people suspected it. I did not, mostly because it was not a hint on who killed Frosch. But Grey is the one to kill Frosch, and I'm repeating myself. There was nothing in Grey's personality that suggested he was capable of this. It must be the tattoo that is driving him mad. But I have a feeling that when we meet him next week, he's gonna be very cold and suggest to us that he is indeed very evil. Despair chapter indeed. But other than that, it was nice to see Sabretooth. And one funny moment. But give me your thoughts if you have any.